Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today on this fine Wednesday morning? I've just been going through the majority of videos that I can find on the protest last Saturday. Particularly the ones where the police are assaulting people. Obviously, the first one I saw is obviously of the gentleman that climbed on top of the silver Land Rover. Obviously, don't get me wrong, I think that was a stupid idea from the beginning to try and climb on it. You know, what did he expect to happen? But each to their own, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to criticise people for expressing themselves how they feel that they want to express themselves. The police assaults, the police manhandling the members of public was atrocious. It really was. In the videos that I had seen, there was mention of CS spray. The person that sent me the video said it was the pink or red smoke that you can see in the background. Obviously, I wasn't there. I have to take the word of the people that were there. My thing to it is we're always told, or it's always told to us, that there isn't a two-tier policing in this country. That it's one rule for everybody. Well, we know that's untrue due to the fact that the Panama Papers, Dodgy Dave, telling us that we're in this together, yet he's the one and his buddies keeping money abroad. We're not in this together. It's not one rule for one and one rule for another. I can talk from personal experience. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I'm aware, and it's my understanding, and obviously please do comment below whether you see this on Facebook or YouTube, that if you were to put your hands on another person, that would be assault. If you put your hands on a police officer, that's police assault. But they're allowed to do pretty much what they want to you, as has been shown. They can grab you, they can grab your shit, you know, your cameras, your banners, your signs. As far as I'm concerned, taking something from somebody else without their consent is theft. And well, there's no other way of looking at it. It's theft. I don't condone violence, and I haven't done for at least 7 years because I don't want to live in a world where the answers to all our problems turn out to be violence. When I grew up in school, my parents used to tell me that violence was never the answer. So that's what I am trying to distill into my children. But I don't know if I could personally take the abuse that the police were giving to the members of the public that were peaceful protesting. I'm not a fucking official on this, so to speak, but they were peaceful protesting. Yeah, fair enough. Some people have different boundaries to what they call peaceful protesting, and obviously the number of people turning up, some people aren't going to be peaceful, some people are there for their own agendas. But the way I see it is, if we have the right to protest, we have the right for freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and yet the police, they have this aversion to us speaking our voices, so they assault us, whether that be physically, verbally, whichever way you want to look at it. I don't understand how in one hand we have the right to protest and to speak our minds, and then the next thing we have the boot of a tyrannical government stamping on the back of our heads. I don't see where the democracy in it is. David, for all I'm concerned, can go off to his little island with all his money, and we don't have to put up with him again, as long as you take your buddies with you. That's one condition to it. I'd also like to add on to this video, because it's just me voicing my opinions. Whether my opinions matter to you guys or not, obviously you guys can let me know. But there is a protest. Well, there are lots of protests this weekend. If anybody is travelling from the Highlands to either the Glasgow one or is travelling to the London one, please could you give me a message if you have a spare seat. I'm happy to contribute fuel money. I have one or two, including myself, I have one or other two people that would like to go, but obviously are in the same position that I am in. As usual, guys, peace and love. Look after yourselves and look after your families, because they're eventually, they are what matters to us in this battle that is coming. The battle. There is no battle between good and evil. It's not as simple as that. Because we live in an age of information and disinformation, and it's up to you. It's up to your own preference to what you decide to do. But I hope that you stand beside us and don't stand in front of us, because we want you to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So as I say, guys, peace and love.